Johnny Depp's friend Alice Cooper defended the actor against abuse claims by calling him the sweetest person he has ever met in his life. Alice Cooper defends Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard's ongoing legal trial relating to abuse claims by the latter have been in the news for a while now. After losing the libel case Depp has filed against the UK tabloid for calling him a wife-beater, the actor has now found support from a friend who recently defended him in an interview. Alice Cooper recently spoke to Page 6, where he discussed Depp's personality and declared his friend to be the sweetest people he has met. Dissing Heard's claims about her ex-husband being abusive towards her, Cooper spoke to the portal saying, "Johnny is one of the sweetest people I've ever met in my life." Alice further reacted to the claims of Depp indulging in domestic violence and said, "He is the most harmless human being I've ever met, so I'm not buying into all of the other stories because I know him and everybody else who knows him knows that." While Cooper maintained that he hasn't spoken to Depp amid his legal battle, but stated that he had received some emails from the Pirates of the Caribbean star. Depp and Heard, who were married for only a year, filed for divorce soon, and the Aquaman star even filed a restraining order against Depp, alleging physical and verbal abuse during their relationship. While Depp lost the libel case in UK, the duo are still waiting for their next hearing in the $5 million defamation lawsuit that Depp has filed against Heard in Virginia State Court. Alice Cooper is publicly defending Johnny Depp over claims of abuse leveled against him by ex-wife Amber Heard, saying that he thinks Depp is harmless. "Johnny is one of the sweetest people I've ever met in my life," the singer told Page 6. "He's the most harmless human being I've ever met, so I'm not buying into all of the other stories because I know him, and everybody else who knows him knows that." Along with Joe Perry, Depp and Cooper formed the band Hollywood Vampires in 2015. The supergroup was formed to honor the music of the rock stars who died from excess in the 1970s, and their debut album features appearances from Dave Grohl, Paul McCartney, and Slash. Cooper also revealed to Page 6 that although he hasn't spoken to Depp lately, he's gotten some emails. "The thing that surprises people the most about Johnny is, other than that he'll sit and talk to you for an hour, even if he doesn't know you, is that he's a great guitar player." Cooper also revealed to Page 6, "He's doing work right now with Jeff Beck. You don't play with Jeff Beck unless you're a hell of a guitar player. Johnny is a surprisingly good guitar player. He was a guitar player before he was an actor." Last year, Depp tried to sue the Sun newspaper for branding him a wife-beater, in light of the claims that he physically abused Heard during their brief relationship. However, a judge ruled that the allegations were substantially true, and he lost the case. The latest interview in the Page 6 isn't the first time that Cooper has praised Depp's guitar skills. Earlier this year, he implied that Depp is a better rock star than he is an actor in an interview with Mistress Carrie. "He is a much better rock star, and it's in him. He was a guitar player way before he was an actor, so when he steps on stage with Aerosmith guitarist and Hollywood Vampires bandmate Joe Perry, he can trade leads with Joe, and Joe says, 'Yeah, he's good,'" Cooper said. Cooper also defended Depp's physical abuse allegation in the same interview. "Johnny Depp and I are best friends. I've never seen him lift a finger against anybody. He's one of the most gentle people, and all of his former girlfriend and wives say the same thing," he told the NME. "It's really hard to believe that all of a sudden he's gonna turn into this monster, and I know the guy. I'm with a guy on tour all the time. He's one of the most gentle, harmless people I've ever met." The shock rock legend is publicly defending the Pirates of the Caribbean star against claims of the abuse leveled against him by ex-wife Amber Heard, claims that were found substantially true by a British judge in 2020. Cooper, who performs in the rock supergroup Hollywood Vampires with Depp and Aerosmith guitarist Joe Perry, says he just can't imagine that his good pal would ever commit the terrible acts that Heard accused him of. "Johnny is one of the sweetest people I've ever met in my life," he told Page 6. "He's the most harmless human being I've ever met, so I'm not buying into all of the other stories because I know him, and everybody else who knows him knows that." The welcome of the nightmare singer, who despite his macabre stage persona is a devout Christian, says that he hasn't spoken to Depp recently, but he has gotten some emails. The thing that surprises people the most about Johnny is, other than he will sit and talk to you for an hour, even if he doesn't know you, is that he's a great guitar player. Cooper continued, he's doing work right now with Jeff Beck. You don't play with Jeff Beck unless you're a hell of a guitar player. Johnny is a surprisingly good guitar player. He was a guitar player before he was an actor. The abuse allegations against Depp became the subject of a London court battle last year, as the actor tried to sue the Sun newspaper for branding him a wife-beater for allegedly attacking her during their brief marriage. The judge, however, ruled last November that the allegations made against Depp in the article were substantially true, and he lost the case. Depp's appeal to overturn the verdict was next last March. The Aquaman star, 35, and Depp, 57, started dating in 2012 and tied a knot in 2015. But only a year later, Heard filed for divorce and obtained a temporary restraining order against him, alleging that he had been physically and verbally abusive throughout their relationship. She also claimed that the Edward Scissorhands star was often under the influence of drugs or alcohol. The Pirates of the Caribbean star had taken news group newspapers and GN, which publishes The Sun, to court last year after an April 2018 column called Depp a wife-beater. The fallout from the legal proceedings led to Depp stepping away from his role as the villain Gellert Grindelwald in the forthcoming Harry Potter spin-off film Fantastic Beasts 3. In the interview, Cooper added that despite Depp's public persona, the actor is a devout Christian. He said that although the pair had not spoken recently, they have had email correspondence.